What's going on, everybody? This Legal with the What's Going On podcast coming at you from Legal Money Culture. This is going to be our first edition of the What's Going On podcast coming at you once a week. Going to be here to talk to you about culture, politics, sports, and what's ever going on in the world that's important. So I want to start this one off with the Sinners movie. Went to go see that this weekend. Thought the movie was dope, shot dope. We're not gonna give too many spoilers. It's gonna be a quick. This not gonna be like a full tutorial or breakdown of the movie. Just gonna hit a couple key points right quick. I thought this was appropriate to start it off with the start the What's Going On podcast off with the movie Sinner. And so I saw quite a few interviews, about four interviews with Ryan Coogler, and that what really made me want to see the movie even more. I already wanted to see it, but that really pushed me. As soon as I got free, I went and saw the movie. And seeing somebody come from where we come from, basically living some of the same things coming from the inner city and make it into where he made it to is a big thing. So I thought that was big. Um, Also, I didn't realize that Michael Jordan was playing two characters, even though I knew that going in. But I thought Home killed it though. I mean, the shit seemed seamless to me with him going both ways, playing two people. And this movie got a lot of symbolism in it. So that's a big thing. I think a lot of it can go over your head depending on your life experiences. But it's a lot going on in the movie that you could attach, oh, this mean this or this mean that. I think it's very easy to see a lot of things. And I found that the movie seemed to be better after I watched the movie and start having conversation about the movie. So I most definitely want to see it again. Um, just because it's things that you saw, it's like, damn, I want to see that again so I could like really see. Because talking to somebody else, it's like, oh, I get that part. I see that. I thought capitalism had a lot to do with this movie. It's a lot going on. I don't know. I was seeing where they were saying that shit wouldn't even happen after they didn't let them in. Like I said, I'm not gonna try to give any spoilers, but hopefully you done seen it. Um, it wouldn't have happened if she wouldn't have never went out there to try to get money for them. The older brother already said, let it alone, but yet you still trying to get money. And I understand kind of the reason why. It seemed like the bottom line wasn't gonna be right, but you shouldn't have never went out there with that. And so good intentions can sometimes be bad, get bad results. So you gotta be mindful of that. I also want to give a shout out to that dude, Omar Miller. I used to see him on Ballers a lot. Dude, a funny dude. But pay me my money. That shit that was funny. I ain't gonna lie. It's like one of the funniest parts of the movie to me. Um, Lindo Ray, I thought played a good part. That story that he told on the ride, passing up the chain gang, kind of make you think if you ever been in the street, you realize that sometimes you can make it out of the situation, but your man don't make it out the situation, and it'd be messed up, you know. So it's like that kind of like that little story kind of hit home a little bit because it's like, damn, I get that part right there. Um, Also, the dude Sammy, he played a good part. It's like the way he played that guitar conjured up the spirits. That's like really one of the dopest scenes I've seen. How they went back from the beginning in juke joints and tribes up into the present day in the club, and seeing how that music could just conjure up so much emotion and spirit and feeling, and that it's still when you look at it in that time capsule that they showed in the movie, it's all the same. It really ain't much different going on from back then to now as far as the music, like in a club, the way people dance and the movements, you know, and like they say, the spirits that it conjure up. So I don't know. I can kind of see what some people were saying. I don't think it's like Antichrist type of movie. I don't think it's that deep. But some people is wilding out on it. I most definitely don't understand black people saying that the movie was racist as far as from a black point of view. Like it showed everything in the 1930s. You got people picking cotton, you got people in flop houses, You know, people that don't really even have money, they got wooden nickels that they trying to pay for drinks and stuff with. Like, that's accurate. I mean, you can't erase history as much as government administration trying to do. You can't erase history, man. It is what it is. You know, I don't see why our plight should be taken apart. Also, like the Asians, they seem to be down there in the community. They talk our slang, and then as soon as something bad happened to us, they seem to try to run off. So you can kind of connect those two things to what it is. Um, but the whole thing with Sammy at the end, like I said, I ain't gonna really tell too much of the movie. You wonder why you don't see him in the mirror. It's like what he did. You know, what deal did he make? Um, I didn't hear the director talk about that, so that's kind of interesting to converse about and see what happened though. But like I said, I really wouldn't prepare too much to break the movie down. That's not my thing. But we're just having a conversation. What's going on? That's what we're gonna do. Just gonna have a conversation. I'm a person that like to talk about things as much close to the facts as I possibly can. So that's what's gonna be going on. I hope y'all subscribe to this YouTube channel at Legal Money Culture. Um, check out the films that's on there. That's why I read the culture. We combine the clothing and the movies together. We have our big movie coming that we'll have a proud to pay a Patreon or something set up in the near future for that. Our future coming next year. So be looking out for us, man. Um, we've been moving forward the whole while. At times it's been slow, but we're steady coming though. So do that. It's Legal Money Culture, man, with the What's Going On podcast coming at you once a week. Subscribe to that channel. Also, check up our YouTube channel. Check out this YouTube channel and check out our website at Legal Money Culture, too.